Hey guys, Cody back for another video. So today I have a great video for you, a collection that I really love, and it is my Nintendo Switch collection, my games. I've got a few games, not the biggest collection in the world, but it's full of bangers. Lots of great games, and of course it's still growing, so yeah. And I got my cat Molly here, bathing in the sun, gotta love that. Love the pussycat. Alright. Let's get started. Alright. Yeah! Alright. So first we're going to start off with my console. I do not have a regular Switch. The only Switch I have is my original Switch Lite, which I got from a friend when I was still in school. But yeah, it's a pretty sick console. Oh look, you can see me. Hi! But yeah, my Switch Lite. I love this console. Really great. Really great. I love it. Anyways, that's the console. And anyways, I got 4 games that don't have cases, but the rest do have cases. So anyways, those games are Pokemon Shield, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and Splatoon 2. Here's a hot opinion. Like, it's one that's very controversial, but I was not a fan of Breath of the Wild. I just can't get into it. I really can't get into it. I like the older Zelda games, like, the 2D ones, and Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Twilight Princess. I love those games, but I just can't get into the new ones. It's just not my thing, But anyways, yeah, Pokemon Shield, it's okay, but by this point I feel like the Pokemon series is just getting a little stale for me. But then again, I grew up with the G1 Pokemon Game Boy games, and so like G1 and G2 is my favorite ones. But that's that. So those, I may get a case for Pokemon Shield. I might. But Zelda Breath of the Wild, I just don't care. I really don't care. I'm not going to get a case for that. But in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, I'm going to get a case for that, for sure. Splatoon 2, haven't really played it enough to know if I really love it or not, so, yeah. Anyways, yeah, that's the frickin' console and the 4, frickin' games that I don't have cases for. Now let's get on to the ones with cases. So, starting off strong, of course, we have Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I got this one and that Mario Kart 8 game with my Switch that I got from my friend from school. And yes, I paid up for my Switch because, it's whatever. I'm not going to go into that, but yeah, pretty great game, I played it pretty much all the way through. I got every character unlocked. I wouldn't normally play this game at home. I normally played it during, like, camping trips and trips to St. John's and shit like that, because I'm from Newfoundland, right? Newfoundland, Canada. But yeah, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I can definitely recommend that. It's a good game. For me, I don't know. It's not really. After a while, I just found I started to get a bit bored with it. But then again, I'm more like, when it comes to one-on-one fighting games, I like Tekken. And after that, it would be like Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter or something. That's what I'm into mostly for fighting games. But anyways, moving on, we've got the best game on the Nintendo Switch, in my opinion, and a lot of people's opinions, Super Mario Odyssey. This was my reason for buying a Switch. Like, when I seen this game come out, I knew I had to have a Switch, and I knew I had to have this game. And I played it, and I haven't 100% completed it, but I did pretty good with it. And I love this game to death. It's like one of, if not my favorite Mario game. It's so good. And remember, I'm a retro gamer most of the time, but I love the Switch. The Switch, I love this console. I really do. As you can see, it's got the lyrics for the Jump Up Superstar, the New Donk City theme song once you finish your missions in New Donk City. But yeah, Super Mario Odyssey. Freaking love this game. It is amazing. It's my favorite Switch game. One of my favorite Switch games. I have one other one that's also my favorite Switch game. And we'll get into that one soon enough. Anyways, next up, we've got Dragon Quest XI, Echoes of an Elusive Age. It's a good one. I'm not much of an RPG guy, not turn-based RPGs, but because I'm more of I have a very short attention span, and action-oriented games are my thing. Plus, I don't have a ton of time to put hours and hours and hours into a game. So, like, if I can play a game for a couple hours and just enjoy it, that's my thing, right? Now, Super Mario Odyssey, that's like a action game, not a turn-based, so that's definitely my thing. But yeah, Dragon Quest XI, sick. I love this game. Haven't beat it. Only made it about a quarter of the way into it and stopped playing it. So I definitely plan on finishing it at some point. Really fun game. I love the Dragon Quest. If I got to play a turn-based RPG, for me, it's got to be either Final Fantasy or Dragon Quest. But yeah, anyways, moving on. We've got Sonic Mania, another game for the Switch that I really wanted to get when it came out, and I ended up getting it later on. I got the Switch like a couple years after it came out, so probably like 2019, 2020, 2021, somewhere around there when I got my Switch. But yeah, Sonic Mania is a really cool one. It's basically a sequel to the Genesis games. It's really sick. I love it. As you can see, it's like old school, and I love the old school Sonic games. That's mainly why I love Sonic, is the Genesis games, right? But yep. Sonic Mania. Definitely recommend this one, and I still need to get the sequel to this one, Sonic Origins. So definitely looking forward to getting that one too. Anyways, next up, my only Lego game so far for the Switch, but I also want to get Lego Marvel Superheroes, the first one. But yeah, it's Lego City Undercover. It's basically GTA, Grand Theft Auto, but in Lego form. So it's really cool. I like it. And it's Lego City, which I grew up with Lego City sets a lot. So, I had tons of them. I had tons of Lego City sets from like the late 2000s, early 2010s. That was when I was growing up. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, it's a good game. I dig it. I definitely like this game. It originally came out on Wii U, but it's on the Switch now, and I love it. Anyways, yeah, next up, we've got my other favorite game for the Switch, which is Super Mario Odyssey and this game, WWE 2K18. Freaking love this game. I know a lot of people say once you get into like the tag team matches and 6-man and 8-man, like the matches there's more than one-on-one matches, it gets a lot of slowdown shit like that, and I guess it does, yes. But like I mainly only play one-on-one matches anyways, so it doesn't really bother me. The worst thing about this game for me is the loading screens, because they take a really long time. But other than that, the game plays extremely well for me. It's miles above anything else we've had for wrestling games on a handheld yet. So, it's definitely worth it. As you can, I got this copy from like Spain. I ordered it on eBay or Amazon. And it came in from, eBay. And it came from Spain, so it's not even an English copy, but it plays in English, so that's what matters. As you can see, it's not even in English, right? The cover, I mean. Everything else is English. Sadly, since the internet is discontinued, the online service is discontinued for this game, I got this, I can't get this download code to work, so now then again, that might also be because they might have spent it, I don't know, but whatever, it's cool. It's a great game. I love wrestling because I'm a wrestling fan first and foremost, and I love my wrestling. And there's plenty of like WCW guys and WWF, like Federation Era, New Generation Era, Attitude Era, and a bit of Ruthless Aggression Era as well. There's a couple of ECW guys, but honestly, in my opinion, there's not enough ECW guys in this game. But then again, most of them are in other companies right now. But yeah, that's a sick game. I love that game. Next up, it's the remasters of two games that I played a shit ton as a kid on PS1. And anyways, it's Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 remastered. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 on the PlayStation is one of my favorite games. I played the shit out of that back in the day. Love Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. And number 4 on the PS2, because I played that one a ton as a kid as well. a kid as well. Sorry. Yeah, but this one's good. But honestly, I just like the originals better. I really do. I like the originals the best. I mean, the second game sold like crazy, right? On the PS1, it sold like wildfire. It was just crazy. But yeah, this is a pretty good game. It's a good pickup if you wants to get a Tony Hawk's Pro Skater game on the go. It's a good game to get. Next up, we got a game that I originally played on the PS4. Even though I never have owned a PS4, I played it at an ex-friend's house. Um, anyways, yeah, I started playing it online again recently. And yeah, I love it. Friday the 13th, the game, Ultimate Slasher Edition, which means it has all the DLC and the offline bots and everything, because at the end of 2024, I think the server's supposed to go offline. But, you know, it is what it is. So yeah, I got it recently because I wanted to play it before the servers went offline. But yeah, it's a sick game. I love this game, and I'm a huge fan of the Friday the 13th franchise. So it just makes sense, right? It's awesome. I also have the NES game over there somewhere. So that's pretty cool. But yeah. Oh, there's my cat, by the way. Yeah, cute little girl. Anyways, yeah. This is a sick game. I love it. Sadly, though, you can only unlock the other Jasons other than Part 3 and Part 5, which you have when you start. You can only unlock the other Jasons through online mode, so if you don't go online, you can't unlock the other Jasons. And not to mention, when you're offline, you can only play as Jason. You can't play as the counselor, so that's not the greatest, but, you know, still alright. Anyways, next up, we got a couple games that I got recently, and I'm a huge Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fan. I like the old games. I like Shredder's Revenge. I like fucking the first two cartoons. You know, the '80s cartoon and the one from 2003. I love that shit. And the live action movies. I'm a big fan of TMNT. Anyways, first up, starting off, we got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Cowabunga Collection. And yeah, this is a great compilation of old school Turtles games, 8 and 16-bit. You got them on the arcade, the NES, the SNES, the Sega Genesis, and the Game Boy. And it's got like 13 different games. So it's really sick, you know. It's got old school Turtles games, and I love it. I really love it. Now, most of them I played as a kid, but I never played the arcade games or the second and third Game Boy games. I have played the first Game Boy game, though, and all the NES ones and the SNES and Genesis ones. I played all those. So yeah, it's still worth it for me because I got to play like three or four games that I've never played before, and I've already beaten the arcade game on this one. Really fun game. Definitely worth your while. Definitely worth a pickup. Anyways, I got that one, and the other one I got, of course, is an amazing game, and it is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Shredder's Revenge. It's a new old Turtles game because it's like basically 16-bit, but it looks amazing, sounds amazing, plays amazing. This game is phenomenal. It's really, really good. It is actually awesome. I love this game. Haven't played it a ton yet, but I played the first 4 or 5 levels, I think, so far. But I only got it a few days ago, so, you know, limited run, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, I dig this game. I'm definitely looking forward to playing it more and finishing it. Really great. As you can see, it's actually in my Switch right now. So that's pretty cool. Comes with an art booklet and reversible cover art, so that's pretty cool. But yep, definitely a great game to have. Now remember, guys, this Switch collection is still growing. Actually, I got another game coming in right now. You know, it's on the way from eBay. And I'm ordering more soon. So, yeah, it's going to be great. Anyways, the last game, and certainly the least, because it's just an okay game, it is Just Die Already. Old People Mayhem Sandbox. It's basically like Goat Simulator, but with old people. And, yeah, it's fun at first, but then it gets very, very monotonous and boring after a while, because there's not much to do in the game, and, you know, it's funny at first, but after a while, like I said, it gets boring. This is a UK copy, actually. So, yeah. Yeah, it came from the United Kingdom. It was just the cheapest way to buy it at the time, so, yeah. But, yep. Just Die Already. But, yep. Warm Up before you embrace your inner boomer. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So remember, if you like my content, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It helped me greatly. Appreciate all of you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Mwah!